the type of software and hardware. In the previous class I have already explained what is hardware. It is the physical component of the computer system which we can touch or see, but the software is the electronic code that is stored in storage media like CD-ROM, hard disk and many more. So from today, from here we have to see, I'm going to explain from function of a computer. See, computer what does, what are the different functions? Basically it does input, processing and output. This is the very short way to remember that a computer carry out IPO cycle, means input process output cycle. Here the same is given. A computer is a machine which accepts the data given by the user, means the person who uses the computer. Process the data according to the given set of instructions, that is called processing, and stores the data on the hard disk or RAM wherever it have the space or the way the user is using. Then at last it gives the desired result according to the user's requirement, that is called output. The same is explained here. You can see a computer accepts the input by the given user. It can be in the form of instruction or data. Instruction, that is commands, are given to the computer to operate on data. It could be a single command to do a task or a set of instructions to perform a series of steps. This set of instructions is called program. So computer accept the input, but it accept the input according to the program the user made. Means those who are software engineer, those who are supposed to be the programmer who writes the instruction for the computer, they said how to accept the input, where to store the input and how to process them. So it performs all the things with the help of computer programs. Okay, and what is a computer program? A set of instructions to perform a series of steps. You can remember this definition of program also. If you will be asked what is a program, then you can say a set of instructions to perform a series of steps in computer is known as computer program or simply program. Now let's see processing. Processing means converting the unorganized data into meaningful information according to the user's instruction is called processing. Means to say, when you are pressing from keyboard in the calculator to plus and then giving sign of plus, and then again you are pressing 5, then computer processing them and giving you result 7. So this converting of 2 plus 5 into 7 is known as processing. The similar thing happens when you press anything or when you give any input to the computer. You means you or we the user who uses the computer give the instruction in our own language, either thinking in Hindi or English or any other language, but computer understand it in 0 and 1 form, and that is also called ASCII code, that you will learn in further classes. The next one is third, storage and retrieval. So input stored in a memory of a computer and it can be retrieved whenever required. So, RAM stored the data temporarily when the computer is running, but when computer is shut down, then all the things from RAM get erased and it become blank, and that is why RAM is called a volatile memory. So it stored means data is get stored on the memory of the computer, that is hard disk, where from where data is not erased without the permission of user. The next one is output. So output, as I explained you, it is given on the output uh, devices. Output devices are monitor, and then the printer, sound box. This may be considered output, that is after doing some process, the result comes from these devices. Now see the situation, input, process and output. It is given what you can say input. For running a car you need petrol, so petrol is filled in the car, that is petrol, and diesel is a input. What is processing? The car on the engine of the car burns this petrol, or process this petrol for making energy, and with the help of energy car runs, that is output. So you can understand this input, process, output, as I explained you, that when we are pressing from keyboard 2 plus 5, then we are giving input, we are giving input with the help of keyboard, and when the computer is thinking that something is given, what to do, then the computer is processing and changing it into 7, and then the 7 is being displayed on the monitor. So uh, adding of the number is may be considered as processing, and output is finally the result that you are getting, that is 7. Now let's see what is the difference between program and data. See, data are the real world things which have its existence, means anything that you see that may be considered as data. And what is program? Already I explained you that a set of instructions to carry out a task in a computer is known as programs. So you may write in very short, but here you can see the explanation, and you can go through this paragraph to have knowledge of writing the long answer. Means if more marks you have to face in questions of 3 or 4 marks, then you have to explain it. One line is enough for 1 marks question or 2 marks question, but if it comes for 2 or 3 marks, then you have to explain it somewhat more. So see the what it is here. In order to make computer perform tasks, you need application, and application are also called programs. So this is synonyms, means application and programs used synonymously, means they are they are having the same meaning. The hardware and operating system together are referred to as a platform. See, in computer, platform is something which include hardware and operating system. Means to say, if you are running your computer, your computer may be having processor i5, i3, I whatever it be, and it may having generation, that is first 8th generation, 9th generation, 10th generation. So processor have generations also. So that is the hardware. And software means operating system, that is Windows 7, Windows 8, Windows 10. These are the operating system. So this combination together means the hardware and operating system together referred as a platform in a computer. Okay, so programs make the use of platform to perform various tasks. For example, see, you cannot run uh, the Android application on operating system or Windows 7 operating system. Okay, so it need additional implementation of certain software. So Android applications are different than desktop applications are different. So their platform are important for programs, and programs are made according to the platforms that on which platform the program should be run. So program can be of different kinds like word processor, spreadsheet, movie viewers, audio. These are called application software. Chat program, complex scientific program, etc. So, okay. So see, uh, programs are able to run by processing data. How programs run? It processes the data, means whatever the we press the keys from the keyboard, whatever when we click the mouse, when we move the mouse over the icons or things, okay, means image, videos, audios, these are called the data. So the programs are able to process programs are able to run by processing data, means whether it read the data, write the data, or process the data. Okay, so programs does the things with the help of running or data, which is provided as input into the computer. The data can be text, videos, or graphics. A movie player requires video as an input. A word processing program requires text as input. Similarly, a calculator requires numbers and mathematical operation symbol as input. A file can be classified as audio, video, graphics file depending upon the kinds of data it contains. So, see, now the concept come here that what is data and what is the main relationship between the data and the program. Actually here it you should be very clear that all programs need different data, means programs are also made according to the data it process. For example, a word processing need text. In MS Word you are going to do with something with the text or graphics, picture, images, but you cannot play video there in MS Word. Similarly, when you are using window media player, then there you cannot do mathematical operation. You cannot do calculations there, 2 plus 5 or 7 plus 8, like that. So every programs have different uh, different data processing, and see, all the data is stored in a file. Therefore, as the datas are different, means there is text, there is graphics, that is image, there is more audio songs, video songs. So these are called data. So these datas are different. So the files are also different. It means accordingly. Data and files are interrelated, so a file can be classified. So we can say that a file may be audio file, a file may be video file, a file may be text file, a file may be graphics file. So these are the this depend upon what kind of data that contain. Means a audio file contain audio, a video file contain videos, a text file contains some text that is written. As you can see, this book is having the text and the graphics like image. Okay, and this all is, I think, clear to you, and if you are having any problem you can ask me further. Now let's see computer network. See, what is a computer network? Interconnection of computer, two or more computer, for sharing of resource, for communication, or for sharing of hardware or software, is known as computer network. So what it means two or three computers when interconnected for some reason, then they are called computer network. See here, A network is a collection of computers, server, mainframes, network devices, peripherals, and other devices connected to one another to allow the sharing of the data and resources. So this is the definition, and previously, as I said, that was also definition. You can write in your own way, but you should understand what is a computer network. Definition of computer network you can frame by yourself. See, but you should know the terms here, like a computer network is a collection of computers. Computers you already know that you can see in your computer lab. And servers, what are the servers? Servers are the big computer in comparison to all the general computer. Means suppose you have in your computer lab 12 computers, so one of the computer may be having 1 TB hard disk and 16 GB RAM, and all the others computer may be having uh, 5 GB hard disk and 2 GB RAMs. So when there is all when a computer become the provider, means when a computer is used to provide data and information to all other computer or two or more computer, then it is called server. Means servers are meant to serve the other computer. Okay, so servers are the bigger computer or heavier computer in comparison to other computer in term of data and information. And also server provide the information to the other computer known as client computers or node. And mainframes are also somewhat bigger computer that are used in bigger calculation and bigger companies. Okay, and network devices like dongle, that is modem, and uh, router, and other peripheral devices that you have already learned. And peripherals, what are peripherals? Peripherals are just like a keyboard, mouse, this light pen, and many more. These are called peripherals, means the additional devices that you use to connect in your computer, that is known as peripherals. Printer is also a peripheral. So, and other devices, and whatever the devices you may be having, they are get connected to one another, and this connection of one another, either devices connection or two or more computer connection, now for the purpose of sharing of information and resource, means so you can see here data and resource is known as computer network. So this is the definition, you can remember it. Now let's see, suppose a new company is set up with the 15 members. See, this is the case study. This is the example that how a computer network is made. See, suppose a new company is set up with the 15 computer. You can see here, suppose there is 15 computer and they are getting interconnected, means they are connected with the wired or wirelessly. Okay, so there is two type of network, wired network or wireless network. So see, each person is given a computer. So company has set up 15 computer, and the workers, the working person, they are having access of each computer. So if these computers are connected via network, then inter-computer communication will become possible. So all can talk and see the each other resources with the help of getting interconnected with each other. Also, only a single printer may be part of a computer network. See, printer may be kept at one place only, and all the printing work of the 15 computer can be done at a single place. So this is called hardware sharing. So the sharing of peripheral, you can say peripheral sharing. So peripheral sharing is also possible here when they are getting interconnected. So which can be catered to all the printing request, means cater means to do the uh, here to do all the printing of the request from the 15 computers. Network have three main components. So see, what are the three main component of network? See, I have already explained you what is server. Servers are having more memory, more space and more data to act as a server, means to act as the information provider. See, a computer network, a network server is a computer designated to act as a central repository. Repository means having a big uh, you know, resource, means having many files, many information in it, which can be catered to all the other computers, and help in providing various resources like software and hardware access, disk space, printer access, etc. to other computer in the network. Now, what is workstation? Workstation is a particular computer or the particular node at which some work is being done. See, a computer connected to a new network is known as workstation. For example, when we are in our computer lab in a school are getting interconnected with the internet and we are doing some practical together, then that may be considered as a workstation. One can use a workstation to access the software and hardware on the network. So in a workstation, for example, you can see this is the example of a computer network, and it may be considered as a workstation also. So access the software and hardware on the network. Whatever the hardware and software there is on the network, the computers connected are able to use these resources. So a workstation is a powerful computer that is used by individual. So workstation means the interconnected computer in the network having ability to do many jobs. They are known to be a workstation. So this may be considered as a definition for workstation. A workstation is a powerful computer that is used by individuals. Workstations are faster and more capable than a personal computer. Okay, and a workstation also has a greater multitasking capability because of additional random access memory, a drive and drive capability. So from here you can see the definition up to here. You can write what is a workstation. A workstation is a powerful computer that is used by individuals, and workstations are faster and more capable than the personal computers. So workstation are made generally by interconnecting. Here you can see many computers has been connected, and they are able to perform some big tasks. Okay, now let's see what is communication channel. See, communication channel. What is channel? Channel is the path by which signals travels. It may be wire or it may be the waves that you can see here. You can see with what the example of wave: microwave, satellite, radio, and infrared. And the wired media, or it is also known as, when we come to connect two or more computer with the help of wire, it is known as guided media. So it may be connected with the help of twisted pair wire, cables, and fiber optic cables. Okay, so see what in order to communicate data from one location to another location in a network, some form of path or medium is required to interconnect that individual devices. These path or link are called communication channel. This is the definition of communication channel, or you simply write that communication channels is the path by which signal travel, or by which a computer is able to get connected to other computer on the network. Okay, so it may be of two type: guided and unguided. Guided is with the help of wire, and unguided, that is without wire, that is also called wireless connection. Guided media use physical wire or cable to transmit data and information, whereas transmission in unguided media is wireless. Computer network has been divided into some of the different term. See, the first one is local area network. Local area network is supposed to cover only 10 to 20 10 kilometer, maximum 10 kilometer of area. See, connected device within the limited area, like a small group of office or house This network normally include computers and shared resource like a scanner and printer. So local area network is a very small area network, and even more small area network is CAN. Another term of LAN is also, you should know, CAN, that is also known as campus area network. So it is as you can write the definition of LAN like a LAN is a local a LAN stands for local area network which connect devices within a limited area or within a range of 10 kilometer of a small area, or which include small group offices or houses. Okay. And see the WAN, wide area network. Wide area network is the very big network which connect one country to another country. Means it is a global interconnection of the computer, connects devices across a wide geographical area. WAN resource can be used to connect two or more LANs using satellite, optical cables, and long wires. See, many multinational organizations use WANs, and okay, so the big companies like you can say the SIM companies like no Airtel, Idea. These companies are having access of WAN, means they are doing business from one country to another country. Also, airlines business like uh, uh, Indigo and many other planes, they are also having business with other countries, so they are getting interconnected with the help of WAN, and we are also getting interconnected with the help of WAN when we are accessing internet and able to see all the resources from one country to another country. So internet is a example of wide area network. Now the next one is MAN. So what is MAN? Metropolitan Area Network. Metropolitan is actually metropolitan is the term given for a developed city or a town where all the things are computerized and the lives are very fast. You can see Delhi is the example. Delhi, Chennai, Bangalore, Kolkata in India is an example of metropolitan city, and so the network in those city, that is for example police stations are interconnected with the computer. Then uh, the offices, the blocks of government offices are interconnected with the computer. So the network is that is forming in those city, the whole network of the city or town is known as metropolitan area network. So you can remember the definition that a metropolitan network interconnect user with the computer resources in much larger geographical area than that covered by the local area network. It spreads across a city. The most common example of MAN type network is in our daily life is cable TV network. So the maximum range is 50 kilometer. Okay, so this must be included that the maximum range of MAN can be 50 kilometer. Okay. Now let's see what is internet. As I told you, WAN include a network having access across the world, means from one country to another country. So internet is the interface that provide the way to make WAN. Without internet, WAN was not possible. Okay, so see, we need to know about the some history background of the internet, that when internet started and how it was started. You can see here, you can read this. The internet is a network of computer network, and is also called the net. Okay, and user on any computer connected to the net can get information available to any other computer connected on the net if valid permissions are available. So in computer, for example, when you send email, when and you say something, then it get transferred from one place to another very easily, and then you can give the permission to access your email, and the persons who are sitting very far off distance, they can also access to your resources, whatever your emails are there, printers are there. So one can also use resources with the help of internet. Means suppose even in the present day, if you have to format your computer, then it can be done with the help of internet, sitting very far off distance. By connecting it with the help of internet, you and providing the access to the user, uh, one can format the computer by sitting at far distance also. So when it was started, it was started in 1969, and see, you can hear it is written, it was the first conceived by the Advanced Research Project Agency, that is ARPA. ARPA, it is also called ARPA net, because the network has been made there of the US. Okay, actually this was made for the US Army. Okay, government in 1969, and was initially known as ARPANET. The original aim was to create a network that could allow the user of a research computer in one university to talk to the research computer in other universities. Here it is given that for it was made for uh, talking into the universities, from one university to another university, but actually it was made for accessing information during the war time also. So it was developed for US Army. Nowadays it has become a great medium for exchanging ideas and information. Now we can share any type of thing, we can fetch any type of information with the help of internet. The internet is enables the connection between individual computer and between commercial, government, and or educational network. Okay, so this is very big network. Emails and files transfers are some of the services offered by internet. We can have transfer of our files over the internet with the help of our accounts. So another popular service is provided by the internet is www. What is www? It is World Wide Web. Okay, and it is also simply called web. With the help of www, we are able to make website. It is coded in HTML language that we have already done in the previous classes. See, the web is a collection of interlinked formatted documents stored in the computer around the world. So whole world are getting interconnected only with the help of www. Means all the resources, means whatever the files you used to see on the internet, that is stuff, text file, graphics file, all are stored in a big place, and that very big place has been named as www, and that's why we people used to type the address of that very resource where it is kept, that is www.google.com, www. Some website names, for example our school website is www.stmarybell stmarybeld.co.in. So internet has many applications. One can do e-commerce, banking, messaging, uh, job searches, and a host of other activity using the internet. So internet is not new. You know all the things of internet from 7 class, 6 class also. I have already explained you that in the future we are going to have all the accessing all the marketing and banking with the help of internet by sitting in our homes. Many persons get confused what is intranet and what is internet. So see, internet is very big term, but intranet is very small term in comparison to internet. So intranet limits the use of network. Means, for example, those person who are working in bank, they can access all the employee of the bank can access the network of the bank, and no any customer can have the access of that bank. In that case, the network that is forming, in which only the employee of the bank are using the computer's resource are known as intranet, means a small network where the uses of network, where the uses of resource are limited by the help of user ID or password, are known as intranet. So intranet is a small network in which only few people are allowed to get interconnected together. Okay, you can see here many enterprises have private network which are known as intranet. So intranet is also considered private network, means those which is owned by a company or a small organization. An intranet may consist of many interconnected LANs. It can also make use of leased lines in WANs. So, for example, in banks, you can see if you have user ID and password, then you can access your account, or you can check your account balance. You can uh, transfer money with the help of internet. So you are also using the bank's network, but those person who are not having the account, bank account there, or they don't having user ID and password, they cannot use that very network. So intranet is a small network which take lease line from WANs, means in www is also get take some rent from the individual or organization, and they use this internet for connecting the small group of person, means those who are connected with the uh, organization. For example, from a school, if you are getting connected, you will have in future user ID and password, and you can access the account of school website. But other students who are not studying in that school, they will not be provided the user ID and password, and hence they cannot access the resources of schools. So intranet is a small network in comparison to internet. An intranet might have gateway in order to connect to the internet. So it has gateway, it have machine which connects two or more computers having different platforms. Gateway is actually the device, okay, for connecting two different types of machine. For example, a computer and a mobile, they are get connected with the help of a gateway. So it is software component, and also composed in hardware. So in connecting internet, we also use gateway. The primary purpose of an intranet is to share computing resources and company information among its employees, as I have explained you, with the help of the bank employee and customer. It is smaller than the internet and can also provide accessing to training, database and documentation. Now student, let's see assessment time. What is here given? Let's see multiple choice question. As I explained you in the lesson, you can do this. The speed of computer is measured in, first one is milliseconds. Computer speed is measured in millisecond. Now the second is, which of the following is true about a computer? Data can be retrieved whenever required. Computers forget like human beings. No, only little data can be stored in the memory. Only documents can be stored in a memory. No. See here, the A number is the right answer. Data can be retrieved whenever required. Okay. Now the third one. Computers are used in. Computers are used in where? The right answer is computers are used in fighting terror, that is cyber crimes, because you go to school with the help of your feet, and play in the park is also not the part of computer use, and reading a paperback novel is also not the computer use. But here the right answer is C number. Now see the next one. uh, Features of a computer exist in. So the features of computer exist in at present day. Smartphones have also the features of a computer system. So here the right answer is C number. Which of the following is not a part of hardware? You can see computer hardware are the thing which are physical, which we can touch and see. So programs are not the part of hardware. So right answer is here C. See, you can remember this question answer, it is already done, and if you have any problem in understanding, you can ask me. See, the first question is how will you define a computer system? What is a computer system? As I have explained you, a computer is a electronic machine which consists of hardware and software and able to carry out the functions of functions, that is IPO. Okay, what is the difference between a soft copy and a hard copy? Whenever the things is on your computer screen, that is whenever the things is in electronic coded media form, then it is known as soft copy, and when it is printed on the paper, then it is called hard copy. As for example, you are just studying with the help of a soft copy, and when you have your book in your hand written on it, then it is called soft copy. Now what is software? Software, as I explained you, a set of instructions to carry out different tasks is known as computer programs, and a set of programs together for particular operation in computer is known as software. So see, software is a set of programs which controls the internal operations of computer and instructs a computer regarding what to do and how to do. You can see operating system is example is Windows 7, Windows 8, Unix, Linux, or and many more. What is a smartphone? You know very well a smartphone. In the present day, it is the time of smartphone. You are all having access to it. Smartphones or mobile phones which have the features of computer, that it may have cameras and cell phones and all purpose device. What is mobile computing? Mobile computing is a technology where you are able to transmit video, voice, and data using wireless devices and computer without connecting to the physical or fixed link. For example, when you are using internet in your mobile, then you are having mobile computing. Mobile computing means getting interconnected with the internet or other computer without any wire, and even when you are traveling, when you are going anywhere, you are having access to the data and resources that is have in your computer or over a network. Okay, so now let's see the unsolved question answer here. Well, how is a computer versatile? So versatile, what it mean? Versatile mean uh, the word versatile means to say able to do many things. So how is a computer versatile? We can write that a computer is versatile as it is able to do many different types of tasks. That is it is able to uh, uh, provide the account facility in bank. It is able to do some treatment in the hospital. It is able to with the help of computer we are able to run vehicles. We are able to uh, uh, run automobiles and companies and many more. So you can see in the web of pages what are the different uses of computer, application of computer, and how computer are versatile, and you have to write the answer in that very way. Computer system was written in the above puzzles. You can see uh, I'm just explaining you. See the limitation of a computer system, that a computer is unable to think, computer has no intelligence, and it it depend on power. Means when there is no electricity, computer cannot run. A computer cannot think like human beings, and a computer cannot do by itself when the environment is changed completely. So okay, so these are the limitations that you have to write there. Okay, so let's see the next one. The next question is The next question is, name a few military activity which can be done by the computer. We had seen what are the different uses in uh, what are the uses of computer in different fields. So one of the field was military uses, and it was the first one. uh, you can write from here what are the different uses. You can see computerized simulation exercise are very helpful in training the pilot. Computers, okay, so here from here you can write, computers play a vital role in the design and development of high-tech weapons for defense where absolute accuracy is essential. The whole world shows the this is not the line that you have to include. Up to here essential, and another is here, computer technology enables government around the world to successfully execute their plans through effective planning. The world shows American located Osama bin Laden with the help of computer. So it was the use of application of computer uh, in military. Uh, one is, it is able one of the use of computer is to design and uh, develop high-tech weapons. Another one is to locate any type of criminal on the land, okay, or in the space, wherever someone is. With the help of computer we are able to access it, okay. So these are the two uses you can write. Now let's see the another question. Differentiate between internet and intranet. As I just explained you what is internet and what is intranet. Internet is the bigger term that comes in wide area network, okay. Internet, from here you can see internet is the network of network. It is a very big network. You can say it is a global network, and it is simply called web, okay. And the things are available on internet with the help of www, okay. And the intranet is a small network in comparison to intranet. You can see the primary purpose of an intranet is to share computing resource and company information among its employee, okay. It is smaller than the internet and can provide access to training database and documentation. So this is the difference between intranet and intranet, okay. Now the next question you can see, uh, how can computer be used in medical science? You can see in the above pages where I had cited you the uses of computer in military. There you can see in the list the use of medical computer in medical sciences, okay. And the last one is define motherboard. What is motherboard? This I had explained in the previous video. You can have the access of that very video from the YouTube. You can search and get from there. So this was, wait for a minute, I am explaining you. See the medical sciences, question number 5. How can computer be used in medical sciences? Here it is given. From here you have to search and write, okay. First one is diagnosis and treatment of disease. The second one is they are helpful in management and control of various tests. Means for testing, it is computer is used like X-ray, CT scan, ECG, ultrasound scan, etc. Okay, computerized equipment is helpful in maintaining patient medical record. So in the field of medical science you can say that computers are used in treatment and diagnosis of disease. Computers are used in various test and and controlling the test like X-ray, CT scan, ECG, ultrasound and many more. And finally you can write that computers are used in medical science to keep the record of the patient and doctors and surgeries that is being done, okay. And now the last question was, what is motherboard? Define motherboard. See, from here you can have the definition of motherboard. A motherboard is a very essential part of the computer. It is a PCB, printed circuit board, which holds together many critical and important components of a computer. These include memory, the CPU, and the connectors for input-output devices. The motherboard is made of an insulated, rigid plastic sheet. The thin layer of copper and aluminum are printed on this sheet. These printed layers are also called traces. The motherboard also has number of slot sockets to connect to the other component. Expansion card like network interface card (NIC) and video card and audio card are also be plugged into the motherboard to enhance the performance of a computer. So this is the definition of the computer. You may write motherboard. You may write up to here, input process output device. Okay, so that's all. I have completed session 1 in 2 videos. Now next time I'm going to tell you about parts of computer, which is session 2. uh, so prepare your lessons for examinations, and ask if any question you have in your mind. I'm ready to answer you online or in my WhatsApp. Okay, till then, thank you, bye bye.